Hello, today I'll be presenting Module Learning Outcome 2, which will be centered on the company of Marvel Studios that will be looking for new directors to join their creative area to produce the next phase of Marvel movies. Marvel Studios is a company that mainly focuses on making great and amazing characters to bring together and face the most difficult challenges, but also the most realistic challenges that anyone can face during their life. This is not only about punching bad guys or saving the world by punching a big rock or something. This is a story that brings together a group of people that are trying to do good for the world. So for this, we're looking for directors that can portray and give their expertise, give their experience, give their creative freedom to help us bring these stories to life and make them feel like they're always changing. They're always trying to bring a new feel, a new story to the audience, because kids are growing and adults are even growing even more. So we started in 2008. So by this point, people will be almost 30 if they were 8-year-olds in that time. So we are currently working to bring together people for phase 6. These films that are coming during 2022, 2023 are phase 4 films. For this phase 6, they will be starting production during 2026 to come out on cinemas on 2027, 2028, 2029, and so on. Our values here and beliefs in Marvel Studios have always been close with our founding members and mostly the creative people that brought us these amazing characters. Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, and Jack Kirby made these characters from scratch. They brought them from their imagination to the books, and since then, the world has been forever changed. Now we can read about teenagers that face the most amazing challenges that we all face too, like in college, high school, paying rent, getting a job, and that created an amazing character like Spider-Man or Black Panther, trying to join together people from different cultures, different countries, and become a real united nation. So our beliefs here at Marvel are that this story is for the next generation. This is not for us, the grown-ups. This is for the kids that will grow up, because we're trying to teach them that they are the ones that can make the true difference, and they can be truly their own heroes. So ethics are our number one priority here on Marvel. We do not accept bullying or harassment in any kind. Here we are looking for people to work and be free to express themselves, because creating films is an art form, which means that you need to be fully concentrated, fully aware, and fully experienced in positive, even a few negative emotions to create this amazing work. But this is not a one-person job. Nobody can do a film by themselves. So we know the struggles, we know the problems that may arise, but it's not an excuse to treat your co-workers and fellow men like bad or in a very dangerous situation or something like an insult. Here on Marvel, we are starting to bring the message that we give in our movies to our own company, because how can we tell a story about good people if we let bad people behave like this in our own company? So you need to start being this hero that you're trying to make a movie about. So you need to be the person that you're trying to project in the film. How are these values aligned with our society's needs? This is a very important question, because films and cinema do not concentrate on the past and are not mainly focused on the future. The stories that need to be told are about today, not about tomorrow or yesterday. So we need to always be focused on the idea that we need to create an arc, a story arc that shows the values of respect, care for our surroundings. Right now, the world is in a very bad place. We need to keep telling stories that inspire new generations, that inspire the generations from today to be the change and start doing something amazing, something good for everyone else. Stop wars, to bring climate change down, to maybe become a new and a united society that we have always wanted, but we haven't actually gotten. So we need to start being and doing what we need for today, not for tomorrow, but for today. Because today we will have the kids that learned these lessons today that will teach the tomorrow kids, and so on until good is something that can be passed through generations. So this is not only a go to job, sign in, sign out. We also have activities to keep the people happy, keep them entertained, keep them alive, like many of our off work activities and special days. It has become a custom here in our productions that we always once a month bring these food trucks of Korean food from this restaurant, Kobe Tacos, that we share with everyone in the crew, actors, uh, crew members, directors, writers, all of them can join together and have an amazing lunch, but also give them the opportunity to get to know each other. Don't be all the time in the working, all the time behind cameras. You know, there are 300 people in a set, sometimes in just one day. So bringing together the people for a meal can make a lot of difference, because if you know your coworker, you will know much better how to treat them. You will know much better how to work with them, because a creative process, it's very difficult if you don't know your partners. So with this, we not only give them breaks during filming, but we also give them the opportunity to make friends, to make maybe even they will join together and work on a separate project of their own. That's the amazing thing about cinema, that you make friends, you make partners, and you start working with them in new projects and keep evolving as an artist in this company. Plus, during the weekends, we arrange trips to Disneyland for the family members of our crew. What does it mean? That we pay the full trip, the full meal, the full everything during the weekends for the family members to come to Disneyland here in LA and have an amazing weekend, because filming can be tough because they last sometimes the whole day. So you spend a whole day without your family, and the main thing that you want is to get home and get to see them, get to be with them. So in this way, we give them the opportunity to enjoy that day, to enjoy themselves, and and give them the experience of what is like Disneyland, the magic of Disneyland. So that would only help them to reconnect with their family during these difficult tasks that come with making a film. Our vision for the future. These characters have been here for decades, and they have been changing constantly. New stories are being told even today from characters that were made in like the 60s or the 50s or even the 40s. So Marvel heroes have lived through decades since they were first published. They have inspired all new generations to not only be better, but be the change they want. We come together of what we said before. Here we're making stories to inspire. These are stories that give hope and have a vision to bring together the world in a way that we haven't seen before. We need to keep and stay together to make the world better. So if you get inspired to do something, that's because you saw something that made you want to do that. So these stories, these characters are here to do that for kids, adolescents, maybe even grown-ups that are having very difficult situations right now. And in this way, they can start making the change that they want to see in the world. So this is the end game of our big phase 6 plan that have been sharing in this presentation. The phase 6 consists in joining the next core characters of the Marvel universe to face the battles of their lives. It is always a big stake in the end, so we're telling a story that goes from chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, and then get the ending. Get the big final battle, get the big hero moments that every hero has. So we need heroes to share this amazing journey with us. So we're looking for directors that know what we are trying to achieve and make the goal even higher than we are expecting. We don't want to settle for just what we are looking for. We want people to bring in and show us that we can do something even more. So, are you the next member of the Avengers to join the team? We don't know, but we will surely like to know about you, and to know about your experiences, and get to know us and become part of this amazing family. Thank you so much.